Good morning, everybody. Welcome to January 6th, History, Holidays, and Horoscope. A lot of fun things going on today, and we'll talk about them all. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. I hope that you have a really good day. In fact, today we could start out with birthdays. If you were born today, you are Capricorn. Your element is Earth. Your quality is Cardinal. Your ruling planet is Saturn. Your symbol is sea goat. Yep, I said sea goat. Sign ruler is Saturn and Uranus. Birthstone is Garnet. Lucky numbers are 4, 8, 13, and 22. Personality traits are responsible, leaders, disciplined, independent, loyal, stubborn, bossy, and condescending. So if you were born today, you share a birthday with Norman Reedus. You all know him from, he's an American actor, Daryl on The Walking Dead. He was born in Hollywood, Florida in 1969. Who doesn't love him? I think everybody loves him. My mom has a huge crush on him. It's hilarious. Okay, and then you also share a birthday with Kate McKinnon. Kate was born in 1984. She was born in Seacliff, New York. She's a comedian and a cast member of Saturday Night Live. Like, she's my very favorite person on there, her and Pete Davidson. But oh my God, she is so funny. Just love her, my girl crush. I guess that's it with the famous holidays. If you know other people who were born today, put them down below in the comments. Thank you. So happy birthday to you. So today's holidays are Apple Tree Day. Apple Tree Day falls on the 6th. January 6th every year. It was originally started to celebrate an old apple tree that was 200 years old, or 2 centuries old. I can't find where that information came from. Like, I couldn't find the tree that was 200 years old that they started it from, but on all the holiday pages, that's what they say, is it was to celebrate some 200-year-old tree. So I guess just celebrate apples today, or apple trees. I think we all love going to apple orchards and things like that, you know, fun memories. It's also Bean Day. Again, we haven't found the origins of Bean Day, but I think we can all figure out how to celebrate it. So make some bean soup or refried beans or whatever your favorite bean recipe is. If you have one, post it below. Post your recipes. Aw, it's also Cuddle Up Day. Where's my teddy bear? I actually do have a teddy bear in here somewhere. But anyway, it is Cuddle Up Day. Maybe I should... Oh, look at it, it's Cuddle Up Day. So find a loved one, a cat, a dog, a boyfriend, girlfriend, one of your babies, your husband, wife, whoever your partner is. Find one and then cuddle up. Happy Cuddle Up Day. It's also Epiphany. So this day called Epiphany, also known as, and I'm going to botch this, I know, Theophany, something like that, in the East, is a Christian feast day that celebrates the revelation of God incarnate as Jesus Christ. The name Epiphany comes from the Greek epiphania, I'm so not good at other languages, meaning appearance or manifestation. So today we celebrate the manifestation of Jesus. It's always celebrated on January 6th and commemorates the presentation of the infant Jesus to the 3 wise men. Today is also National Shortbread Day. The story goes that Mary, Queen of Scots, invented modern shortbread in the 16th century by adding sugar to an existing recipe. Wait, would they eat just flour and water? Okay. But anyway, she added sugar to it, making shortbread. But the first printed recipe for shortbread was published by Mrs. McClintock back in 1736. There's a lot of good recipes for shortbread. Just you can search them on the internet. If you want to post your favorite recipe below, go right ahead. So it's also National Smith Day. National Smith Day is a day to recognize people whose name is Smith, or they have like Smith in their name. January 6th was chosen as National Smith Day because it's the birthday of Captain John Smith. He was born in 1850 on January 6th. This holiday was funded in 1994 by Adrian Cooper Smith. So happy National Smith Day if your name, has Smith in it. It's also National Take Down Your Christmas Tree Day. Do you guys usually wait? When do you guys take down your trees? It's so funny. I'm a big Christmas geek, so I put mine up in October, the day after Halloween. My grandkids come up and help me put it up. But man, as soon as Christmas is done, I'm ready to get it down the very next day. I'm ready for spring, I guess. So that holiday was created by the Queen of Holidays. National Take a Poet to Lunch Day. This holiday is to commemorate the important role of poets and poetry in our culture. So if you know a poet, take them out to lunch today. If they're not near you, surprise them, call them up and tell them you're going to send them some takeout. It's just a day to show some appreciation for the work and art that poets do. It's also National Technology Day. Axel, a technology-based company headquartered out of Las Vegas, founded National Technology Day. It was declared National Technology Day in 2016. It's a day to recognize how far we've come with technology and celebrate its potential for the future. It's also World Day for War Orphans. Such a sad observation today. The World Day of War Orphans was initiated by the French organization SOS, Enfants en Distress. According to the UNICEF, there are approximately 9 million children in the Northeast, all of whom have been seriously affected by war, whether it's lack of education, food, shelter, or direct injury. You can learn more about it at India Today or the STARS Foundation. I'll put the links here so that you guys can look it up if you want to help or get involved or whatever. I'm going to put Missy down. Oh, it's nice cuddling with you, Missy. She's my old apricot poodle. She's blind and has seizures and has all kinds of issues, but we love her. Okay, so on to some history and trivia for today. Oh, look who's coming to visit now. Oh, they're all starting to make their appearance. This one's Susie. This is the one that you'll see scratching and doing all kinds of stuff. And now I'm going to have hair all over me. Black and white cats, there's nothing you can wear that is not going to show fur. I found out it's not like I said chauffeur. Show fur on your shirt. There's just black or white fur at all times, So anyway, in 1759, on January 6th, U.S. First President George Washington weds Martha Dandridge Custis at the White House plantation. You can read more about it at whitehouse.gov, but it was really interesting because Martha, she really wasn't happy in the role. She loved George Washington, but she didn't like all the fame and everything that came with it. I guess she was a real sweet, kind person, and she tried to stay out of her husband's way as he was doing stuff, but she just wanted a normal house, a normal life. But anyway, read more about it at whitehouse.gov. In 1838, Alfred Vail demonstrates the telegraph system using dots and dashes at the Speedwell Iron Works in Morristown, New Jersey. This is the forerunner of the Morse code. In 1839, the night of the Big Wind, the most damaging storm in 300 years, sweeps across Ireland, damaging and destroying more than 20% of houses in Dublin. I guess it ruined a lot of ships and boats, too. Natural disasters are so scary, aren't they? They just freak me out. It's you just have no control. We always think we're the center of the universe, and it just goes to show you how tiny you really are in this world. In 1903, Albert Einstein marries Mileva Merrick. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'll put a picture of them there. In 1912, German geophysicist Alfred Wegener first presents his theory of continental drift, which is a theory that explains how all the continents drifted around the Earth. I'm sure you've all seen in classes how you can put them back together and they all fit. So anyway, he was the inventor or the one who thought up continental shift, his continental drift theory. Theodore Roosevelt Jr., or as many know him, Teddy Roosevelt. In 1919, he was the 26th president of the United States. And on January 6th, sadly, he passed away in his sleep after suffering breathing problems the night before. They found out a blood clot had traveled from his legs to his lungs. His last words were, "Please put out that light, James," to his family servant, James Amos. In 1929, Mother Teresa arrives in Calcutta, India, to begin her work among India's poorest and most sick people. In 1945, future U.S. George H.W. Bush marries Barbara Pierce at the First Presbyterian Church in Rye, New York. Thank you for being patient with my stutters, and sometimes I have problems. It's called word block. I have something called Lyme disease, and it creates this thing called word block where sometimes the right words don't come, and I have to think for a second to make sure I'm actually saying the right thing, because God knows what's going to fly out of my mouth. It's really frustrating, but I'm doing my best, so thank you for being patient. In 1946, the first general election ever held in Vietnam was held. In 1970, the album The Good Times by Ray Price was the #1 album. In 1974, because of the oil crisis, daylight savings time commences nearly 4 months early in the United States. I guess they finally ended it after 4 months because they said like kids were having to go to the bus stops in the dark and parents were complaining and everything. It was just too dark for too long, so they finally ended it. In 1981, the song Still Doing Time by George Jones was the #1 on the Hot Country Songs Billboard chart. In 1986, the #1 movie was Out of Africa, starring Robert Redford and Meryl Streep. We all love both of them. In 1990, the #1 movie was Born on the 4th of July, starring Tom Cruise. And I won't go through the whole Scientology thing every single time I bring up somebody that's in it, but you guys know my feelings on it. I never know whether I should promote people who promote Scientology or what. But anyway, history is history, and it was a good movie, and so there's that. In 1994, the song On Bended Knee by Boyz II Men was the #1 song on the Hot 100 Billboard. It totally reminds me of going to the clubs and standing there waiting for somebody to ask you to dance or slow dancing with your friends. Oh my God, that was so lame. Sorry. Okay, 2001, the U.S. Congress certifies George W. Bush as the winner of the 2000 presidential election. In 2003, the song Hey Ya by Outkast was the #1 song on the Hot 100 Billboard. So I really would like to play a little part of these songs when I'm talking about this, but I totally don't understand the copyright. Like when I watch like Bailey Sarian or Jamie French or whatever, they have little clips. If somebody can tell me how to do that and have YouTube not block your video, can you let me know? Because I've made other videos where I put songs in there and they just mute the sound. And so, you know, that's kind of lame. So I'm not sure how they do that legally. If you know, put it down below. So anyway, on a sad note, on January 6th in 2017, Tillicum, nicknamed Tilly, who was featured on CNN Films documentary in 2013, Blackfish, dies in captivity at SeaWorld from a bacterial infection. Really hope you're swimming free now in the oceans wherever you are. 2021, oh geez, we all know what happened on January 6th in 2021. Total anarchy erupts at the U.S. Capitol, and Trump supporters caused a riot and break into the Capitol, breaking windows, climbing walls. Police officers were killed and wounded. Congressmen and women hid in locked rooms under tables while rioters tried to break in their doors. Really sad day in American history. And I'm sorry if you don't agree with me politically, but this was awful. There's no one that can support this, unless you're, I don't even want to go there, just not good people. If you don't like who's in office, then get out there and vote. You don't have to be causing civil wars in our own country. So anyway, that sums up today. You guys all have wonderful days. I would like to end each day with a positive story, but I'm having trouble finding like funny stories or world records or any kind of positive story, like 20 people feed elderly people during the storm, or like something that has like a happy ending. So if you know any like really fun stories and they can be validated, can you post them below so I can add them to different days? So like if you're gonna comment. It doesn't have to be like today, because obviously the video's already made. I can't add it, but I could add it to the website still. But like, if you know if you see any like inspirational stories happening around the world, please post them below so I can add them onto the blogs. And then if I haven't made a video for that day, then I'll tell that story. Thank you guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day today. Keep safe. Wear your mask. Hopefully there's going to be an end to coronavirus soon, and you guys have a great day. Thank you. Oh, also, make sure to stop by our gift shop. And you can see, like, we have all kinds of fun merch, like for anywhere from like silly holidays to the more important like health awareness days and stuff like that. So besides like the daily holidays, I should probably tell you some of the monthly and weekly ones too. Sorry, I know you thought the video was done, but boing, here it goes. So also the weekly and monthly observations of January it's also Cervical Health Awareness Month, National Birth Defects Prevention Month, National Glaucoma Awareness Month, National Radon Action Month, National Stalking Awareness Month, Thyroid Awareness Month, National Winter Sports Month, TBI Awareness Month, National Folic Acid Awareness Week. So anyway, that's the observances and awareness days for this month. So check them out further by going to timefortheholidays.net, and have a great day. I swear it's done now. Bye, everyone.